single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Elliott. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down.
Yes, a nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? He is paying it off in a big, big way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, it's Hubbard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Throwing the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12.
On second down, it's Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
The tackle made just out of midfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 1st down, Prescott. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 93's the mic. Check 93's the mic.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. Landry the intended target. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Prescott, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Man, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on first down. Elliott. Oh, good move. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A second down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
20. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Landry. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 1st down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out.
Now a hit and a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Landry now on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Run. 54. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and long for Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Prescott here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. Along the way, just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be